Meeting your favorite celebrity is something many people dream about. But what happens when celebrities themselves meet their own idols? Do they stay calm, or do they completely lose it, like the rest of us? From Yahya Abdul Mateen II, nervously confessing his childhood crush on Julia Roberts to Billie Eilish, freaking out when she finally met Justin Bieber. These moments are both hilarious and loving at the same time. 1. When Yahya Abdul Mateen II met Julia Roberts.
I can't believe I'm between this. It's
So
awesome.
you were my first human crush. Yeah, I was 5 years old, and you were Tinkerbell. You were my Tinkerbell.
When Yahya Abdul Mateen II met Julia Roberts for the first time on The Late Late Show with James Corden, he couldn't hide his excitement. As they chatted, he suddenly admitted, "You were my first human crush." Julia's eyes widened in surprise as she laughed and covered her face, saying, "Oh no, oh God, why are you doing that?" Yahya smiled and explained, "I was 5 years old. You played Tinkerbell, and you were my Tinkerbell." The audience burst into applause, loving the heartfelt moment. Julia, still amused, said, "I'm just a little stuck on the human crush part." Yahya quickly clarified, "Well, before that, it was Jessica Rabbit." That got everyone laughing even more. It was a sweet and funny moment, with Julia clearly touched by the childhood confession and the audience enjoying every second of it. 2. When Taylor Swift met Justin Timberlake.
You're just smarter than us.
Good answer, Justin.
And,
Good answer.
See, I've accepted that. I've accepted that. I'm much more comfortable in my stupidity. And I just roll with it, you know? So that makes me less of a jerk.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's the best surprise ever. This is the best day ever.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift once shared that her biggest musical crush was Justin Timberlake, and Ellen decided to make her dream come true. During an episode of The Ellen Show, Taylor had no idea what was about to happen. She was talking about heartbreak and how tough it is at any age when Ellen suddenly brought up her past comment about Justin. Taylor confirmed it, and that's when Ellen dropped the surprise. Justin Timberlake was there. Taylor was completely shocked and couldn't believe what was happening. Justin walked out, and she looked like she couldn't process it. Ellen revealed that they had been keeping him hidden the whole time, and Taylor had no idea. She was beyond excited, calling it the best day ever. Justin complimented her voice, and Ellen reassured Taylor that she would find someone amazing. Then, things got even funnier when Ellen asked Justin why men can be so difficult. Justin laughed and admitted that women are just smarter than men. He said he had accepted his own cluelessness and learned to roll with it. His answer had everyone laughing, and Taylor couldn't stop smiling. It was a moment she'd never forget, and she made it clear. This was the best surprise ever. 3. When Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves admitted their crushes on each other.
It wasn't kind of what it is today, but I remember I was very, very excited.
Okay, this is memorable. You remember the exact
I
moment
do.
you met each other.
I
Why
do.
is that?
Well, I had a pretty
How do you not
big,
remember?
healthy crush.
I
on
had
the
a
guy.
big, healthy crush on you, too.
You know,
Anyway.
What happened to the healthy crushes?
it's still,
They're still there. They're just
it's
like-
still
yeah,
raging.
It's just like...
Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder have worked together several times, and they both admit they have a big, healthy crush on each other. This strong connection has played a big role in their on-screen chemistry. During an interview, they were asked about reuniting after 10 years for their movie Destination Wedding. Winona was quick to say it was the best experience, calling Keanu one of her favorite people to work with. Keanu felt the same, saying the movie wouldn't have worked without strong chemistry, which they've always had. When asked what he loves about working with Winona, Keanu had a lot to say. He praised her intelligence, sense of humor, and kind heart. He also called her A wonderful person with a beautiful spirit, which made Winona smile. Their admiration for each other was clear, and they couldn't stop complimenting one another. They also looked back on their first meeting at the Independent Spirit Awards, back when the event was much smaller. Winona remembered it well and said they were both really excited to be there. 4. When Jennifer Lawrence met Damian Lewis.
Stop it. Seriously, I'm not good. I'm not good. No, stop it.
It's like, it's great. So
She wants
it's like a double interview.
She wants to.
Favorite show ever. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is
Oh
it
my
ready?
gosh. Yes.
Come here, let's
She wants
cuddle.
to do it. Oh my
Fantastic. How are you?
This show's amazing. My ears are so red.
Jennifer Lawrence had a hilarious and unforgettable moment when she met Damian Lewis at the SAG Awards. As a huge fan of Homeland, she was both excited and nervous when she spotted him during an interview with Access Hollywood. The moment she saw Damian, she couldn't contain herself, telling everyone to stop staring at her because she was freaking out. She laughed, covered her face, and kept saying, "Stop it," as she tried to keep her cool. But when she finally got to hug him, she blurted out, "My ears are so red right now." Things took an unexpected turn when she mentioned she had only seen the first 2 seasons of Homeland and was waiting for the 3rd season to come out on DVD. When someone accidentally spoiled the ending for her, Jennifer was completely shocked and didn't know what to say. Feeling bad about it, she started debating whether fans should be expected to keep up with shows as they air. She argued that not everyone can watch episodes right away because of work or other commitments. She even joked, "Why do DVDs exist if we're all supposed to watch at the same time?" The discussion got funnier as they compared it to spoiling the ending of classic shows like MAS8. Despite the spoiler, Jennifer's excitement over meeting Damian made the moment one of the most entertaining parts of the night. 5. When Cardi B met Robert Pattinson.
Come on, look at my friend, guys.
Cardi B had a fun fangirl moment when she met Robert Pattinson at a Vogue UK event. She was so excited that she posted a video of their meeting on social media, writing, "Look who I met the other day. I felt like a teen." In the short clip, Cardi looked thrilled, and Robert seemed just as happy to meet her. Fans couldn't get enough of their interaction, with many pointing out how big both of their smiles were. But Robert isn't the only actor Cardi has been bonding with lately. She recently had a funny exchange with U-star Penn Badgley. After she found an old clip of Penn praising her, she responded with excitement, and he was just as flattered. Their online friendship became even more entertaining when they changed their Twitter profile pictures to each other's face. Then, things got even funnier when Cardi received a surprise package from the U-team. It included a cap with the words, "Hello You," and a letter written in the creepy style of Penn's character, Joe. The letter even referenced Cardi's song lyrics in a hilarious way. Cardi was so shocked that she joked about how they found her home address. As for Robert, his Twilight days might be behind him, but now that he's Batman, who knows? Maybe a Cardi and Robert collab could be in the future? 6. When Emma Stone met Leonardo DiCaprio.
We were talking about La La Land before it came out.
Yes.
And you went on to win every single award. And I told you, I was like, dude, I love you so much. And that...
Emma Stone had a childhood dream come true when she met Leonardo DiCaprio at the Oscars. He was the one who handed her the Best Actress award, making the moment even more special. Emma later shared that she had a signed photo of Leo in her bedroom when she was 12, and meeting him in person felt completely unreal. She called it one of the most surreal moments of her life. During an interview, Emma also talked about turning 30 and how she was excited for the new decade. She said her 20s were full of great experiences, but also had their challenges. The interviewer reassured her that the 30s would be even better, sharing that some of the best moments in life, like marriage and kids, often happened during that time. Emma was eager for what was ahead. They also talked about her La La Land success and how she won so many awards for it. The Oscars, in particular, felt like a blur. She barely remembered the night because everything happened so fast. However, one moment stood out clearly: her brother's reaction. He had been her guest for most of the award shows, and when her name was announced, he jumped up in excitement before she even realized what was happening. Their mom later framed a picture of that moment, showing Emma still sitting while her brother was already celebrating. She then recalled how receiving the Oscar from Leonardo DiCaprio made the night even more special. 7. When Noah Schnapp met Zendaya.
I gotta say, we talked backstage. One of your favorite things that's happened to you, you have 2 giant movies out, you have a hit show, but you got to meet Zendaya.
Yes, I did.
And that's a big, that was such a big deal for you. Why was that such a big deal?
Oh, well, I mean, who's not obsessed with Zendaya?
No, I love her.
I know you are.
I really am. I am.
I know you guys are. I mean, I mean, yeah, I don't wanna.
I mean, look.
Just in case she sees this.
Come on, look at how cute. Yeah, look at that.
It was amazing.
What was she like?
Noah Schnapp recently shared how thrilled he was to meet Zendaya at the People's Choice Awards. He admitted he was super nervous and kept thinking, "Oh my God, it's really her." He said, "She smelled great, looked adorable, and even had to bend down to talk to him because she was so much taller." He remembered every little detail and couldn't stop smiling about the moment. During an interview, when they pulled up a picture from the night he met Zendaya, showing a familiar face photobombing in the background, it turned out to be someone who actually helped introduce him to Zendaya, guiding him in her direction. Noah laughed, saying he was so focused on her that he barely noticed anything else around him. 8. When Billie Eilish met Justin Bieber. Billie Eilish has always been a huge fan of Justin Bieber. As a kid, she even had her room covered in his posters. So when she finally saw him at Coachella, she couldn't believe it was real. She bent over in shock, completely overwhelmed. But after a moment, she pulled herself together, hugged Justin, and even danced with him during the show. It was a moment she had been waiting for her whole life, and she couldn't have been happier. 9. When Simone Biles met Zac Efron.
To do that. Before you got to walk in. But I loved what you said, Zach. You said, I'm watching this unfold in Rio, and I'm asking myself, why am I sitting on a couch at home? I got to get there.
Yeah,
Simone had always been a huge fan of Zac Efron. She even had a life-size cutout of him in her room and would often talk about how much she admired him. So when he unexpectedly showed up to surprise her in Rio, she was completely stunned and could hardly believe it was real. At first, she was too shocked to say anything, but later, in an interview, she shared how overwhelming the moment was. "I really thought I was going to pass out. He looked just as perfect in real life as he does in movies," she said, still in disbelief. Who is your celebrity crush? Do let us know in the comment section below, and for more such amazing videos, do subscribe to our channel.